spicy, cheesy Hatch Chile Queso Burgers. These cheesy burgers pack a huge punch with double layers of Hatch chilies, fresh pico de gallo, melty pepper jack. These are so hard to resist. And the best thing is they're so easy to make. If you love Hatch chili season as much as I do, you gotta try this burger. Go watch the recipe. I'm gonna make a mess of this thing. So we need to take a really cheesy queso that's nice and spicy and get it on a burger. We're gonna start with roasted Hatch chilies. So I've already gone ahead and roasted quite a few of them here today because we're gonna use them twice in this queso. I mean, the Hatch chilies have to be the star. If you have questions on how to roast them and prep them, go check out my tutorial. You're probably wondering, how are we gonna use them twice? Well, for one, we're gonna put them right underneath that cheese so it holds it all in place and just melts together. And we're also gonna make a really simple Hatch chili pico de gallo. It's a really fresh salsa. It just kind of cuts through all of that richness from the fat and the cheese. Trust me, it's worth it. Let's dive in. Now, to save some time, I've gone ahead and diced up all the vegetables. You can find the recipe in the description below. This is about 4 Roma tomatoes that I've seeded and diced. Next, we've got a half of an onion, and this is actually a sweet onion. You can use white onion if you want to. I know they almost look the same, but really complements the spiciness of the Hatch chilies. Of course, we've got the roasted Hatch chilies. The recipe calls for a half of a cup. You can use more if you want to. I'm gonna leave some, of course, because I need them for the burger. I roasted about 6 or 7 chilies here, and we'll just kind of get this stirred together. As you know, the trinity in pico de gallo is jalapenos. We basically just swapped out the jalapenos for Hatch chilies in this. All right, next I've got a 1/4 cup of chopped cilantro. We'll just mix that in. Gotta have lime juice, so let's do the juice of 1 lime. Then, of course, a little salt. I know about how much I like. And just stir it all together. All right, and all you want to do is let this rest for a little bit because that lime juice is going to meld all the flavors together, and it will also temper the heat of the Hatch chilies a little bit. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and try some. Woo! That's pretty spicy. Wow. You can see that I've got some like orangish red Hatch chilies in here, and that really kicked up the heat. So this burger is gonna be bomb. All right, I'm gonna let this hang out in the fridge for about an hour or 2, and then we'll bang out those burgers. So for the queso portion, I'm doubling down on pepper jack cheese. So each burger's gonna get 2 slices. This has gotta be ooey gooey, cheesy queso. I'm just hungry, sorry. Of course, we gotta treat the buns right too. So I've got some brioche buns here. We're gonna slather them with a little bit of mayo. I love Duke's. We gotta treat those buns really well too because we want a nice crispy edge as we're gonna bite into that burger. Just makes the whole experience better. Sorry, I really love putting mayo on my burger. If you love mayo on your burger, leave a comment below with your favorite mayo brand. All right, we'll get these buns out of the way. So we've got more Hatch chilies, we got our cheese, the buns, we got to do the burgers. All right, so let's get the burgers seasoned up. Now, I went with 1/3 pound burgers that I made. I'd go at least 1/4 pound at the minimum because there's so much cheese and it's a dang good burger. So we're gonna be using my secret weapon, the Canyon Crust seasoning, which is my go-to beef seasoning. It's just got those nice coarse spices and bold flavors that really bring out the beef. It's always best to form them ahead of time and have them rest in the fridge for a little bit so that they hold their shape. All right, so I got the griddle on about a medium heat here. Let's go ahead and throw down these buns that are slathered with mayo on one side. Get them nice and toasty, crispy brown. Then I'll just toss these burgers right on there. These are gonna fry for just a couple minutes until you get a nice crispy crust on that bottom. Let's go ahead and check. That one's a little loose. There we go. All right, let's get some of these Hatch chilies on the top here. We'll spread this in a nice thin layer before we drop in that cheese. And the nice thing is if you saw, one of my burgers was a little bit loose, probably needed just a bit more time in the fridge. Cheese is gonna hold it together, so don't sweat it. All right, now for my favorite part, we're doing the double slice of thick pepper jack here. And I've turned the burner down so it doesn't overcook the burger. We just want the cheese to melt. There we go, that's that queso effect I'm talking about. I think that one's the one I'm gonna eat for lunch. With the chilies peeking out, it's calling to me. All right, let's get these guys in and then I'll assemble. All right, my favorite part, assembling this burger. Now I just got the pico out of the fridge and it's looking good, it's tasting good, so we're ready to go. Let's get this going. All right, on top of the toasted bun, we are putting this melty pepper jack, cheese, queso concoction. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of this Hatch chili pico de gallo, and this is really gonna just hold all those flavors together, brighten it up a little bit, and of course, get a little messy, because you gotta do that when you eat a big burger like this. Look at that. Let me tell you, I could sit here and assemble these burgers all day, and I would not complain, because these are fire. Seriously. That doesn't make you hungry. I don't know what to say. That is money. Now what can I say? That really wasn't too bad. You got Hatch chilies, this super melty pepper jack cheese, the pico de gallo. It's just all coming together. Smelling incredible in front of me, so of course I gotta try it. Oh my gosh. One more bite for science. Ah, the beard. If the cheese pull doesn't convince you, I mean, come on. I've made these plenty of times before. I know they are a huge hit. Just pick these flavors, Hatch chilies, try the pico. I swear you guys are gonna be blown away. So good. If you guys enjoy this content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time, because I gotta crush this. Cheers.